Okay, boys and girls, welcome back. Redmissed in the house once again. How you doing? I hope everyone's doing great. I'm doing great, and we, my friends, are playing some more Magic Legion. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm a little bit stuck right now in terms of sort of what I can do and how far I can go. So, or should I say, where I am in terms of how high up I can get on the ladder. Now, as you can see here, I've actually made it over to the Shadow Forest up in the very top right here. So we're on sort of map 6 right now. And we're still pushing quite hard, we're still doing quite well. But in terms of the Shadow Forest, I've made it up to level 68 Black Widow. Now, the Black Widow is almost double my battle damage power. And it's just that one spell that she does at the very beginning, so I'm looking at changing things up. But if we go over to the Forgotten Tower, I've managed to make it up to the level 50. And again, this guy's damage is just so strong right now that he just completely annihilates me. So if you've got any tips, leave it down in the comments down below as to what I can actually do. But if you look at this, like, look at that, guys. He's already killed my team because he's just so strong. I haven't really got the what do you call it, the team at the moment, or the levels I should say. So if I show you the team that I'm running with at the moment, and I find this team to be the most successful team for me. So what I'm using is I'm using the Witch at the moment because obviously, as you all know, her secondary skill gives that 4-second stun. Combined with the War Mage, she kind of always keeps that stun on, which is really good. Obviously, Arno gives a ton of damage, so he's a great person to have. And the Source of Fear is a great tank, and because his special skill number 2 kicks in with AoE damage, he's really helpful to kill people in the back lines. So that's what I'm kind of running at the moment. As you can see here, like most of my gear, I'm running sort of purples and legendaries on almost all of my people. So I'm running quite well with stuff and things there. But I'm just having a hard time beating these couple of people. Mostly because, as I say, my hero level, as you can see here, I've got +1 Source of Fear, +1 Arno, I've got a +1 Mage. So I kind of need to unlock more of these guys and level them up, and I know I'll definitely have the capability to keep on moving on. But at the moment, I'm kind of grinding out some diamonds. So if you guys didn't know, if you keep playing boss battles, the more boss battles you do, the more diamonds you get. So, for example, I like to actually go to... I can't think of his name right now. I think it's Ogre Champion or something. Or the Ogre Pig. So if you... Ogre Chief is his name, isn't it? So if we go here... Yeah, Ogre Chief. So I like to go here. So if you go into... Oh, okay, someone just left that one. But, for example, if you go here, and if you look in the top right, it's got 3 diamonds for actually completing the mission. But if you actually have 3 people in it, you get that times 200 zone. So you'll get 9 diamonds per game. Now, don't get me wrong, I know it's only 9 diamonds, but when you go and do this, like, say, 10 times, you're obviously racking up your diamonds quite a bit. So unless this player is actually going to click the go button right now, we're not going to be able to do a boss battle. But having that opportunity at getting a legendary item and also getting a guaranteed 9 diamonds every single time is pretty good. At the moment, I'm at 5,000. Okay, somebody left, but we're going to be going into battle anyway. I don't know how well this is going to go as soon as he's gone 2-man, so hopefully we're not going to lose anybody. Yeah, we've just lost someone, but this is where you can see the true battle strength of the team, because even though I've just lost my huge tank at the front, we're still going to be able to do a ton of damage, because the main damage dealer in the deck is Arno, and he is a crazy glass cannon. So literally, guys, don't bother wasting your ability points on giving him HP. Literally, just build him up in attack power, because that's what he's there for. He's there to destroy everything. So I've literally just been building up attack power on him. Pretty insane how much damage he's dealing out, and he's only a +1. So people that I've been seeing that have got him at like +5s and stuff, that's going to be insane. I think at the moment, the person, I'm playing on server 72, and I think the person in like first place or something, or last night, the person in first place actually had this guy at +7. So the damage that guy must be putting out must be incredible. Absolutely incredible. Like, as you can see here, this ogre chief, his HP is like half already, and this guy, I'm pretty sure this guy isn't putting out as much damage as I am. But also, guys, having a good mount is a very, very key part to any formation. Now, I like to go for the double-headed raptor kind of guy thing. I can't remember its name. I'll show you in 2 seconds. But the reason why I like him is because he's actually got a skill that when you cast a spell, it will actually give you, I think it's a 50% chance to actually rage your troops. And that is insane, because I've found out that with the Rockfall spell, it is basically 100% chance you are going to give your troops 100 rage. Okay, so the fact that the witch only needs 100, like, look at that damage that I've put out, guys, and I lost one of my troops. That's insane. But I'll show you what I'm talking about. If I just leave that battle there and I come out here, so if I show you right here now, I use the Velociraptor right here, and this one right here, Rapid, no, that's the attack speed, yeah, look, there you go, with 30% chance to gain 50 rage after a friendly unit's caster's attacks. So, every time I attack, I'm going to give myself rage, and if I just go to a standard battle, and you can watch this, like, look at how much rage goes through. So if I just go to the first level right here, and I just hit Rockfall, you're going to be able to see how much rage clicks up on my troops. Like, watch this here on my troops. Look, rage, 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 rage. And if you didn't know, your rage actually stacks. So the more rage you can actually give to your team, the more they're going to use their special abilities. So with me, I like to have that perma stun capability. Obviously, you don't have to do that. So you could quite easily, for example, the formation. I could show you right now. For example, I could go and put in, I don't know. Let's just take out these two guys here, which are my stun dealers, and go put in these guys, which are my damage dealers. Now, as you can see here, these aren't very great. They're not very well leveled up and stuff. But even if I select the second one right here, because of that rage spell, they're going to use their special abilities almost straight away. And watch this, guys. I can again go ahead and put this in, and look at that. They've all got perma rage. So I really like this particular setup just because it gives the perma rage. And again, you can use the Volcano spell, and again, every time the Volcano spell pops, it produces that rage spell. And you can see they all have perma rage, which I think is a really, really cool ability to have. I could quite easily change out and go for a different hero. And I've actually found that on one of my other accounts, I have a little bit more power. So, for example, like, look at this. I actually have 784 power with this particular setup. Whereas if I take the two damage dealers back out and I put my two stun blockers in, that's actually going to give me better stats than what the two damage dealers are having. So as you look there, I've gone up to 939 in battle damage, and that's just because of the fact of the particular players that you have. Now, just because they don't deal damage, don't mean that they're not a stronger part of the team. So I will show you the same sort of setup again, but over on my 73 account, on my server 73. Now, the reason why I want to show you this is because I'm running the same deck, the exact same deck, but slightly different. So, if you look here, now on this one, I've actually got the Griffin. So instead of having the bonus rage, the Griffin actually gives more magic damage and also gives more HP, whereas the Velociraptor gives more attack speed and gives rage. Now, I prefer the Velociraptor because of the attack speed and the rage. But as you can see over here on this account, I've got slightly more attack power. And that's only because I actually, instead of having the Source of Fear, who's a really good tank, I actually have the Dragon Princess. I do have the Source of Fear, but the Dragon Princess I find is a little bit better because of her skill that she has. The fact that she can produce that perma freeze is pretty damn amazing. We're at the same kind of standard, but if I go into the Shadow Forest, you'll see that I'm not quite as far in the ladder as I am with the tank in the front row. And according to the actual thing, I've only managed to go up the ladder up to level 19, whereas as you saw on the other one, I was actually at level 50. So it's all dependent on the things that you have in your deck. So even though I have the Griffin on this one, which, as I said before, the Griffin gives you more HP, so my troops have tons of HP in comparisons to the other team, but it's just not as effective. So the trick, I guess, is actually going ahead and changing the skills I've been finding, and I haven't quite found the skill set to help me move on forward yet, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try this battle here with you guys. Now, I couldn't do it before, so hopefully I'm going to be able to do it right now, but because I don't have that rage, I can't sort of get the perma rage. So as you can see here, my troops are getting absolutely wrecked because I can't get that extra rage out on the troops to keep them alive. So a little bit annoying. I've kind of reached that little bit at the moment, which I'm sure all of you guys have got it as well. And that's why I haven't really posted a video on this at the moment, because I've kind of got to that point that I've reached the highest point of the or each of my servers. And as you can see here, like, look at this, guys. I'm actually playing on 6 different servers right now. And I am sort of quite high up on all of them. Like, even if I go over to server 71, again, I'm still up to, I think I'm up to, like, the Icelands on this one as well. So I'm quite far on all of them. Yeah, look, I'm up there as well at Snowville again. So we are still pushing up and we're trying to move on, but it's just that point of the same as you guys. I need to get that little bit more battle damage. But if you guys have got any tips of a better skill set, like maybe a skill that you think works really well for you, put it down in the comments down below. Maybe you can help me move on past the bits that I'm struggling on. If you find that there's a certain hero that can actually help more than what I'm thinking, then again, put down in the comments down below. Tell me what team you're using, what heroes you're using, what mounts you're using. Because I want to know, guys. I want to know what your strategies are. How far in the game are you? Are you further than I am? Are you not as far as I am? You know, tell me everything, guys. So that's going to be it for the video today. I really hope that you've enjoyed it. Please leave some comments down below. Hit that like if you enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I shall see you in the next one. Peace on the streets.